Hey guys, it's Makeup with Dom. If you want to see how I achieved this look, please continue to watch. So I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this is in the shade Rich Chestnut. It's a stay in place makeup. It literally stays in place. It don't go over my shirt, which is so important to me. And now I'm about to apply this in the hollow of my cheeks and work its way upward. This helps me to prevent any cracking, any creasing under my eyes, as well as I do have sensitive skin, so sometimes too much product under my eyes can be irritating. And I love how this foundation is full coverage. It's a nice build. It just hides and erases the blemishes on my skin. I just love it. So now I'm going in with my concealer, and I'm using my Maybelline New York, and this is in shade Cafe. And I love this concealer so much because it blends in with my skin complexion. I love the whole Fit Me Beauty collection actually, but the concealer is amazing. It's smooth, it blends in well, it's true to my skin tone. I just love it. It's just an amazing product. I love it. And now I just want to lighten it up under my eyes a little bit, and I'm going in with my, I forgot to show you. I'm going in with my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. And I'm just going to blend those two together just to get the shade that I want. I just want for it just to be a little bit more of a pop. And I'm blending in very lightly, and I'm going to the bridge of my nose. I'm going to my eyelid as well, only because this helps give it a highlighted effect. Since it's a simple face, I want to focus on my contour and highlight mainly when it's simple, so I know that's popping. I'm good. Now I'm working my way up to the bridge of my nose, to my forehead. I'm just going to blend this out everywhere I put my concealer. For the contour, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. And what I realized with this contour, I do love it, but what I realized after a while, it seems as it gets darker as it sets onto me. So I realized I just only use a very little. Little goes a long way. And I put a very little bit on the bridge of my nose as well. I don't bring it all the way down because I don't want for my nose to get so dark after a while. When I'm blending out the Truffle, I like to use a brush, preferably over the Beauty Blender, because with the brush, to me, it's just more defined. You can see it more. With the Beauty Blender, it's blending it so well that it's spreading the product that I can barely see it, and then I have to go darker. So wherever I put the Truffle, that's exactly where I'm gonna blend. I'm going in with my Forever Nude. It's a sculpt and go. It's by Bhcosmetics. And this is my favorite part right here. This is the start of the baking process. And what I love so much is how I blend out my my powder for my concealer. And I do it right here when I start to blend in the middle part. So it just takes away the line of demarcation. So it looks like the concealer powder is blended directly in with my skin complexion. And I'm going to do it again so you can see what I did. And I basically just got the end of the brush and did small little ups and downs just to blend it in, as you can see. And I'm gonna take that same process and I'm gonna do that on my forehead as well. As you can see, it just looks like it's my forehead. Like, it just blends in so smooth and beautifully. And I'm gonna do it on my chin, my cupid's bow, and my nose as well. And using the same palette, I'm gonna go in with the contour powder. This just put a little bit more color to the outer skirts of my face. So yeah, just do little circles. Light blending is not a lot of product, and once again, too much product can make you really dark. So you just want to be extremely mindful of what you use. And yep, I forgot to put it on my nose, my highlight. So as you can see, irritated me a little bit. I hate skipping steps. This is my fun part. Forgive me being silly. Now I'm gonna continue putting that contour powder on my hollows, my cheeks, my temples, around my hairline, under my chin, the bridge of my nose. I'm putting it everywhere where Truffle was at. As for my setting powder, I'm going to use my Protouch. It's by Kiss New York. I did get this from the beauty supply store. I believe it was $7.99, I believe. And what I love about this is just the softness that it has and the way it blends. And I use a damp beauty sponge to blend it in, and I pat it on. I don't wipe it back and forth because it's just moving product back and forth, and it doesn't seal as though just patting it on. It's just so beautiful, and I love it. Now time for these bad boy eyebrows. I'm using my Absolute New York, and this is a super slim point fine brow pencil crayon. And what I like about it so much, it has a spoolie on the other end of it. Alright, so now I'm going to draw the line under my eyebrow. My main focus right now is just getting the shape before I fill anything in. And I'm going to do the same thing to the top. Once I got my desired shape or close to it, I'm just going to connect the lines, and then I'm just going to blend it in and start filling in my eyebrow. And then I don't like for it to be too perfect. I like for some little spaces in there to give it more of a natural look, since I love natural makeup. I'm going to go use my Maybelline New York, and I'm going to use this concealer and put this directly under my eyebrow. By me doing so, I am shaping my eyebrow, giving it more definition, sharpening it up, cleaning it up, just making it, you know, snatched up, why not? And I'm going to do the same thing to the top, and I'm just going to bring it down. I'm starting off in the middle and then bringing my way down. Then I'll move a little bit towards it. And then I'm going to use my finger just to blend it out. You can use a brush or your fingers, whichever your choice, but my finger was just so convenient, so I had to, you know, do that. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline New York concealer, the same one that I used under my eyebrows, and I'm going to use this as my base. The base is to help the eyeshadow to spread more smoothly, or even if you have like a popping color and you need for it to just shine through, use a base that's going to help. And you want to make sure that when you're doing this, it's dry to the touch, so when you actually do put on your eyeshadow, it just goes on so much smoother. Next, I'm going in with my Carli Bybel, and I'm going to go in with the burgundy shade. It don't have any names and numbers, I'm sorry guys. And what I'm going to do is put this in my crease. I'm not trying to develop a deep crease, but I'm just trying to give my eyes some pop and the balance in there. So now I'm going to use this slimmer buffing brush. I got this from Bhcosmetics. This has been by far one of my favorite buffing brushes because it's so smooth. It just blends it in beautifully. And now I'm going in with the same palette. It's a brown shade. They don't have any numbers or names on them, I'm sorry. But this shade is going to bring a little enhancement, and that brush right there that I'm using, oh my gosh guys, you have to get this brush if you haven't yet. It's so soft. It's by Tiffany's Cosmetic Line. Her brushes are awesome. Get up on this girl. Y'all falling asleep on her. Get her brushes, and the quality of it is so amazing. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm using her brush mainly to just give it more definition and direction, because with the other brush, the Bhcosmetics brush I use, it's just softened it out. Now I need for it to just pop just a little bit more in just the corners of my eyes. So I'm going next with the shimmer gold, and it's more of a shimmer than a gold. And I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid, and then I'm going to just blend it all out with my big slimmer buffing brush. So now normally I would go in with my eyeliner, but this is something different I'm trying, so I'm gonna move forward. And I'm going in with my Kiss lashes, and they're called Beyond Naturale. As you can see my face, I still want to put my eyeliner on so badly, but I'm like, no, I'll wait. And what I'm doing now, I'm putting the glue on my eyelashes. Yes, I'm using hair glue. Don't judge me. It still works. I still have lashes. And I'm putting this on so it could get tacky. But first, I will apply my mascara, and I got that from Ulta Beauty. And I like to apply my mascara on my actual eyelids first, so that way it could help the falsies latch on to my eyelashes. When applying my lashes, I like to look down, and I'm using a small handheld mirror so that way I can actually see where I'm laying the lashes, and it's just so much of a better angle to actually apply your lashes. Now baking has ended. I'm just gonna gently wipe the setting powder from under my eyes first. I want to go into my lighter areas before I hit my darker areas, only because I don't want for it to be so dark everywhere. So I'm hitting the light areas first, and then I'm gonna work my way around my whole face. Now I'm going in with my Estee Lauder, and this is the Double Matte. It's an oil control press powder in the shade Deep, number 5. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want for my contour color just to pop a little bit more. After doing all that blending and from the baking, it somewhat drowned out my contour color. So I just want to bring it to life just a little bit more all over my face. So now I'm going in with my L'Oreal Paris. It's my black eyeliner, and I have to have something on my waterline, and it is this product right here. I love the pencil. It smudges beautifully, and so what I'm going to do is use a fine point brush from Bhcosmetics just to smudge out that harsh line. I'm using my Bhcosmetics, the blush palette, and I'm using the shade Orange. At first, I thought the orange was gonna be like more of a bronzer, settle it out, but I realized it wasn't doing anything for me whatsoever, so then that's when I decided to switch over to the more of a pink. Yeah, I had to switch over to the pink just to pop it out because everything was too neutral. I needed something to just pop right there. So for me to buff that out, I'm just gonna use my powder brush from Bhcosmetics. And then next, I'm going to go into my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, and I'm using her Trophy Wife. And this stuff is amazing. I love the gold. I love the shimmer. But the only thing I would have to say, it does go everywhere. So be mindful of how much you put on. So I'm just going to start off at the back and work my way up to my temples a little bit, and then I'm going to come down to my cheeks. And I'm going to do the same for my nose, the bridge of my nose, and the tip of my nose as well. So moving forward, I'm going to go in with my lips. I'm using LipSense, and I'm using the shade Love It. It's a long-lasting liquid lip color. Ooh, all those L's. And what I love so much about this lipstick is that you can eat, drink, make out. This lipstick is going nowhere. It's an awesome product. I would do a full detailed tutorial for you. Here's my test. Does it come off? No, it does not. It's so amazing. You guys have to try this. And this is the gloss that comes with it to give it moisture and some shine. So this is the finishing looks. This is the look I will go for if I'm going on vacation or I'm hanging out with the girls. So guys, give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.